Maria Holder Diabetes Center.
It's 9 o'clock in Barbados and the Eastern Caribbean, and you know what we do every Saturday morning at 9. We have a healthy get-together on VOB of 15 diabetic-friendly minutes, all with the compliments of the Barbados Diabetes Foundation.
I'm Alicia saying, I will let you know what happened in today's show.
In today's show, hearing dietitian Victoria Cox says,
and today we are chatting with one of our success stories, Gail Hoyt.
Hear how Gail Hoyt became a diet success and how you can be like Gail and become a success too. Hear from General Manager Marsha.
Eating too late in the night will affect your sleep as well.
Hear why you should stop being so licorice at night and how it impacts your sleep. All this and more coming up. All compliments of the Maria Holder Diabetes Center, the Barbados Diabetic Eye Screening Program, and the bank that can make your financial dreams a reality. Republic Bank.
Dream a dream and watch it become a reality. You can do anything. Pull up a chair, come sit and come share with Republic Bank. You can do anything. Yes, we're the one for you, making dreams come true. We're the one for you, your partner for life. We're the one for you, Republic Bank.
If you are diabetic or pre-diabetic and you need diabetic services, but you need to make your dollar stretch no further than the Maria Holder Diabetes Center. For vascular, podiatry and diabetic eye screening services or consultations with diabetes doctors and nurses, call 417-0305 today. The Maria Holder Diabetes Center, located in Warren, St. Michael. They can save your life and save you money, but members get 10% off.
A good Saturday morning, VOBers. This is Peter Boyce here, and if you are diabetic or pre-diabetic, you know the center that I'm here to talk about this morning. The Maria Holder Diabetes Center, located in Warren, St. Michael, right behind Eunice Gibson Polyclinic. That is the place that you should go for diabetic eye screening. Now, you might be listening to VOB right now, and you might be saying,
I ain't seeing nothing wrong with my eyes. I can see as good as a saint.
You may not be seeing nothing wrong with your eyes, but that don't mean that something is not wrong with them. That can only be picked up by eye screening. Listen to what clinical lead of the Barbados Diabetic Eye Screening Program, Dr. Charles Pierce, has to say about this.
Our main focus is at this time is the eye care. We've started a screening program, and we're trying to emphasize again that people need to come and have annual checks to see if there are any changes related to diabetes in their eyes. And we're trying to pick those changes up before they cause problems. So before you start noticing any change in your vision or any other problems with your eyes, we can pick up these diabetic changes and act on it, whether that's going to need treatment, referral, or closer monitoring. Everyone over the age of 12 with a diagnosis of diabetes should be having screening checks at least every year. If there are problems found, then we might need to see you more often than every year. If your optometrist or optician is looking at the back of the eye, if they have the equipment to see all around the back of the eye, the retina, then they can also make a referral to the center or to an ophthalmologist if they find anything wrong, if there's any sign of any diabetic eye changes. The advantage of what we're offering, however, is the photograph that we take covers the entire retina, so we're able to pick up these very subtle changes at the back of the eye and then either act on it by referral or referring you for treatment.
So you heard Dr. Pierce, right? Not only can screening pick up diabetic retinopathy, but it may also pick up other things too. Boy, am I not hearing a flurry of activity as you rush to your phone to make that appointment by calling 417-0305 to make that appointment and get those eyes screened. That same number also gets you vascular screening for if you feel you might have
Bad circulation.
or you can get a podiatry foot treatment by podiatrist Louise Robinson, a professional who knows how to take care of your feet. But right now, we are going to talk about your sleep. Did you sleep last night? If not, why? So before you give reasons that we might not be able to talk about on the radio, let's listen to General Manager Marsha White on what it is you might be doing that might be impacting on your sleep.
There are a lot of things that we are doing nowadays that will impact sleep, like watching TV till really late, being on screens, playing video games. Eating too late in the night will affect your sleep as well. And just worrying about life in general. So it's really important that you get that under control, that you sleep 7 to 9 hours a night, and that'll make you feel completely different. That is basically the minimum, but the thing is that if you are getting into a very deep sleep for 6 hours, and you compare that to somebody who's maybe getting into bed earlier but not really reaching that deep sleep, you've got better chance maybe, even if you're only at 6 hours. Not just the length of time that you have to look at for sleep, it's the actual quality of sleep. And I could get really deep into the science of sleep, which is, you have your light sleep and you have your REM sleep, which is the rapid eye movement, which is when you're dreaming, and then you have your deep sleep where you are not able to remember your dreams. The truth is we only need to be in REM and deep sleep for each of those 25% of the time that we're sleeping. You can, if you're looking at 8 hours, you're looking at 4 hours of light sleep and then 2 hours of REM and 2 hours of deep, and that's considered good quality sleep.
Thank you, Marsha. I hope that helps you out there listening to VOB. Open your eyes onto what can impact your sleep, even though your eyes should be closed when you're sleeping. We are moving along. Next, crop over is coming, and you might be saying,
I would like to jump for crop over, but I would like to lose some weight.
But not lose weight in an unhealthy way through a crash diet or Ozempic or something. That is where Victoria Cox, dietitian with the Maria Holder Diabetes Center, comes in. Let's listen to Victoria and this diet success story. This could be you.
Hi, I'm Victoria Cox. I'm the registered dietitian here at the Maria Holder Diabetes Center.
Hi, Victoria.
And today we are chatting with one of our success stories, Gail Hoyt, who is also a member of staff here at the Diabetes Center. And Gail and I met up and chatted, I think it was back in June, after Gail was diagnosed with prediabetes, and you have a family history of diabetes, right? And she's done a wonderful job making some healthy lifestyle changes. So it's really exciting to have a success story here in-house. So I'll turn over to Gail. You can let me know, what were some of the changes that you made and how this process was for you.
Hi, I'm Gail, and for me it was a made-up mind, because after hearing that I was, pre-diabetes, then I had high cholesterol and high blood pressure. It was that I had to make a change in life. So it starts with a mindset. So I visited the dietitian, the lovely dietitian. When I thought, I was afraid at first to come to the dietitian, because we know how the dietitian is. She would tell us, we have to buy this, we have to stop eating this and stop drinking that. But when I came to the dietitian, I was more surprised, because this dietitian, she really worked with me, and I'm saying she's very excellent, because it was just a change of diet in what I was using. I told her what I was using, and she would say to me, well, Gail, no, you gotta cut out the cheese, the macaroni pie, but you can't institute this. So we went down that road, and it was really great. I had a real good time with Victoria, the dietitian. But I said to her that my main focus though was drinking. I liked a lot of drinking more than eating. So it really worked, because I was giving them two nice drinks. I must say it was, but it was blackcurrant drink. It's a concentrate where you would just add water. It has no sugar, and it was nice. I really enjoyed that, and it is cheap. I must say that, because sometimes you think that everything to change diet, it has to be expensive. I had to eat a lot more fruits and vegetables, made it easy as well. And then I said, snacking then, to have a nice snack. She introduced me to this nice popcorn, and when I got over to the supermarket, it was on sale, 3 for the price of like 1. So, and this popcorn, I just love this veggies, what kind of nuts. And for me, it was a mindset to do it because it was my life. After a certain age, you get a certain age, you have to change your diet because I'm a sweet mouth. All the macaroni pie, all of the sauce, that is me. I won't lie, it was a real, it could say hard, but you have to make up your mind. And it was at 165 pounds when it came. And now I am pleased to say I am in my range, 147 pounds. I'm feeling great and I look great. I must say that. So I want to thank Victoria from the bottom of my heart. I feel so good. I feel much younger. I used to have foot problems with swelling of my feet and I get nothing, so no more. So
kudos to Gail for the hard work then. Yeah, she put in, your mindset was great from the beginning, and I think what was key, as you said, is we had a lot of alternative products. So instead of this, try this is how we can tweak that, and you jumped on it, and from the next day Gail was on it, and that is our amazing success story. So cheers to Gail.
Thank you.
Congrats to Gail, and you can be like Gail too. Just call and make an appointment to see dietitian Victoria Cox so that you could be looking so good that Lyric could be singing about you. As we go into our Saturday song of the day, and since we are feeling crapovery, this is Lyric with her old one that I know that you ain't heard recently. The girls look good. Compliments the Maria Holder Diabetes Center and Republic Bank.
Take down the rhythm, take down the rhythm. Girls, give yourself a round of applause, please. Hit, rush, girl, girls, smoke the place full of shade and them look immaculate. Well, look at it, look at it. Good looks get contagious, her bumper spreading like epidemic. Well, look at it, look at it. Wow, in every neighborhood, the girls look good. Fantastic figure them have.
I'm feeling great and I look great. I must say that. So I want to thank Victoria from the bottom of my heart.
Orleans and Chapman Lane, girls look good. Like Putney and Nelson Street Lane, girls look good.
The Maria Holder Diabetes Center.
I know the girl make me shop. Britain Circus pushing what? Check the things it does that. The girls oyster silver sand. Ivy Falls Road and Charleston. Eden Lodge where beard and farm. Girls next and Brandon. Bush Hall, Bike Hall, Beer Line. Girls look Martin Dance Road, Rendezvous, Clapham. Girls look good. Greenfield, Sergeant Village, Vauxhall. Edie Village and Hackett Hall. Maxwell, Silver Hill and Gold Hill. Black Rock, Kendall Hill. Check the girls. Another one day. Look good, don't girly. I'm being impressed. I am being impressed. Good gosh.
Just about a couple months ago, Diabetes Foundation, they had called me, Dr. Prophet, send the message that they were doing the eye screening program, and I went and I had my eyes done, both me and my fiance, and I can say that I was well satisfied with what they did with the result. Right now the cataract is under control. I would say yes, that is very good. It's very good for diabetic.
In 2025, the Maria Holder Diabetes Center, located in Warren St. Michael, with their diabetic eye screening, vascular screening, and podiatry services, offers a standard of diabetic services that equals or surpasses any you might receive internationally at a price that everyone can afford. So if you are diabetic or pre-diabetic and listening to VOB right now, call and make an appointment to get your eye screened for diabetic retinopathy by calling 243-3937. Or if you are having vascular or circulation issues or need to see a podiatrist or nutritionist, call 417-0305. The last 15 minutes you heard on VOB was brought to you with the compliments of the Barbados Diabetic Eye Screening Program, Republic Bank, and the Maria Holder Diabetes Center. Until next time,
reach for that extra glass of water. That is the smallest thing that you can do to make the biggest impact on your health.
Did you know nearly 1 in 5 adults in Barbados have diabetes? Did you know diabetes is one of the leading causes of vision loss in the world? Regular eye screening can save your eyes. Contact the Barbados Diabetic Eye Screening Program today at 243-3937.
Dream a dream and watch it become a reality. You can do anything. Pull up a chair, come sit and come share with Republic.